This week, Apple announced the availability of its new high-yield savings account, which is launching with Goldman Sachs. I'm going to explain where this new savings account fits in Apple's line of financial products, show how easy it is to get the savings account with a quick demo showing me signing up for it, and finally, give a review of the product with both pluses and minuses. So let's jump right in. Now, I'll admit, when I first heard this savings account product was coming, I didn't really get it. Who's going to put money into an Apple savings account? That initial reaction, though, was probably because I did not yet have the Apple credit card, another product I didn't feel I needed. That is, only until I researched them. Now, however, I see what I was missing, and I'm happy to share with you what makes savings a great addition to the Apple Card and Apple's growing set of financial products. To understand it, let's look at where the savings account fits in. For folks who are less familiar, here's the financial product line of Apple. On Apple devices, iPhones, iPads, watches, and Macs, but not on Android devices, is a software application called the Apple Wallet. The Apple Wallet is used to store digital versions of your credit and debit cards, driver's licenses and other IDs, airline boarding passes, tickets to entertainment events, and many other things. One of the things in your wallet is something called Apple Cash. This is an electronic prepaid debit card which is used in various ways in the wallet ecosystem to hold cash. Note that you do not earn any interest on cash that you hold in Apple Cash. Embedded in the wallet is a functionality called Apple Pay. Apple Pay is the payment mechanism to move money around. It uses, at your discretion, the credit cards in your wallet to make payments, and it uses the debit cards, specifically Apple Cash, to make payments or receive and hold cash. Now, in 2019, Apple, working with Goldman Sachs, launched its own credit card called the Apple Card. Like any other credit card, you need to fill out an application and be approved in order to get credit. You can easily do this process right on your Apple device. If approved, you do get a physical credit card if you request one, but the primary card is intended to be just an electronic version of the Apple Card that is stored in your Apple Wallet. I applied earlier today for the Apple Card right on my iPhone. You apply inside the Wallet app. It was incredibly simple and fast to do, taking me about 3 to 4 minutes in total to apply, and I got instant approval for a credit line. Honestly, it couldn't have been easier or faster to do. This review isn't about the Apple Card though, so I won't go into great detail about it, but it's very relevant to the savings account, so I'll summarize by saying that I signed up for the Apple Card because the rewards are very good with up to 3% cash back, meaning a rebate on your purchases. There are no fees other than the interest charge, if that even applies to your purchase, and the software user interface on the Apple hardware is excellent, providing simple tools for the user to see, understand, and manage their credit card balance and payments. This brings us to the savings account. Here's why it matters. The rewards from the Apple Card is something they called daily cash. When you make a purchase with the Apple Card, you get the cash rebate as soon as the payment processor approves the purchase transaction. They don't wait for you to pay for the purchase before you get the rebate, and they don't wait for the end of the month or some other future date. You get the cash as soon as the charge is approved. So where does the daily cash go? Well, before there was a savings account, the daily cash went into your Apple Cash account, where it does not earn any interest. As a consumer, therefore, I had no incentive to keep any cash there. Now, though, with the savings account, the daily cash by default goes into the savings account, where it will earn 4.15% interest instead of the Apple Cash account, where it would have earned nothing. Now, let's not kid ourselves. 4-ish% interest isn't life-changing, but it's a whole lot better than zero. And now I'd be perfectly happy to let my daily cash accumulate there rather than try to use it immediately or move it somewhere else. To summarize, therefore, the Apple Savings Account is quite literally simply a savings account, similar to what you could get at any bank. To get the savings account, however, you do have to have an Apple Card. Again, though, that is very easy and fast to get, assuming you have acceptable credit. Once you have the Apple Card account, you can easily sign up for the savings account right on your Apple device. In fact, I'm going to sign up right now on my iPhone to show how it's done. Okay, starting with the wallet, we go into the wallet. This is the Apple Card, the bottom credit card, the new one that I just got today. Tap on that. It opens up. Upper right-hand corner, you got a circle with 3 dots. Tap on that. Here we have daily cash. Go in there. Now tap on Savings, Setup, right here in the middle. Earn 4.15% APY on your daily cash. Hit Continue. I'll put in my information, social security number, tap next. Terms and conditions, you can read them. I'm not going to. Almost there. The IRS requires you to confirm the following. Have you been notified that you're subject to backup withholding? No for me. Confirm and open account. Opening an account. Account created. That was it. Now we can add money if we want to put money in from somewhere else, or withdraw if we had money in the account. But that was it. I now have an Apple Card savings account. So that's all there was to opening an account. Fast and easy. Before we get into the rest of the review, could I ask you kindly to please click the like button if you find this content helpful? It really helps Google know that this is valuable and spreads the word, and it helps me as a creator know that I should keep doing more of this type of information. Thanks very much. Now getting back to the review. Once the savings account is opened, there's a nice savings dashboard in the wallet, which we just looked at, where you can easily see balances, the interest rate that you're earning, and move money in and out of the account. As of right now, Apple's paying a 4.15% APY interest rate on the balances, although that can change at any time. This isn't the highest rate around, but it's pretty competitive for online savings account rates, and it is FDIC insured for up to the maximum account balance of $250,000. You can transfer money in and out of the account with no fees. There's no minimum deposit, no minimum balance requirements, and no service charges or maintenance fees. That said, you can't really do anything with the money in the account. It just sits there and earns interest. You can't directly spend money from the account or make purchases. To use the money, you need to move it back out of the account. You could put it on the Apple Cash debit card and make purchases with that, or you can pay your Apple Card credit card bill. But that's it. You couldn't use it to pay other household bills, for example. To do that, you'd have to first send the money to another bank, which you can do as an ACH. So in that sense, the account has somewhat limited usefulness. Finally, I didn't mention it before, but if you wanted to, you can transfer cash in from another bank into the savings account and earn the 4.15% interest on that too. So what purpose did the savings account serve? Well, for Apple, because they are effectively offering their customers loans through Apple Card, the money from all the savings accounts cumulatively becomes one source of funds for Apple to use when extending that credit, the same as how banks work. So this provides Apple some cash. As for Apple customers, it makes it much more attractive for them to keep some of their cash in the Apple Wallet ecosystem because now they can earn interest on it. This isn't a game changer, but it's definitely a nice improvement to the wallet and yet another reason to use the excellent Apple Card rather than some other credit card. And that's it. Hope that was helpful. See you in the next one.